This is a very common image of Krishna basically lifting that hill and protecting the cows. So Govardhan Puja में what people do basically ये किशनगढ़ी से 40 किलोमीटर दूर एक पर्वत है. Say this is the hill that is situated there, and people go and make a circular parikrama of this hill actually as a form of celebration. Now this is what is Govardhan Puja is, and it's a practice of great tradition. It has some mention in the epics, it has mention in the literatures and all. Parochialization. Now parochialization is just opposite of universalization, and here it refers to the elements of great tradition moving downwards and getting accepted as a part of little tradition. And while moving downward, they actually will be localized, they will be modified, and then it will be accepted as a part of little tradition. Now, Merritt says that this process actually reflects something else. एक तो interaction तो दिखा ही रहा है great और little tradition में, but at the same time it is also showing that great tradition cannot subdue or overwhelm the elements of little tradition. Means वो replace नहीं कर सकता little tradition को. It is showing the resilience of little tradition, that despite interacting with great tradition elements, they basically are showing their resilience, their strength, and they are modifying the great tradition as per their existing condition. Means of adjust कर दे रहे हैं उसको, modify कर दे रहे हैं as per the existing social system, and that is showing the strength or resilience of the little tradition. अगर great tradition dominant होती तो it would have happened that ये little tradition को replace करके अपने आप को establish कर लेती. But since the little tradition is resilient, it is not getting replaced, but rather modifying or localizing the great tradition and then accepting it. Okay, so this is what parochialization is. That is downward movement of elements of great tradition and getting accepted in the form of little tradition. Okay. Now, here also in Kishangarhi, he found certain examples of this parochialization. For example, a festival of great tradition called as Govardhan Puja. So what is this Govardhan Puja? This is celebrated with respect to Krishna's achievement, basically when he lifted a hill, that is Govardhan, on his finger, and in order to protect the cows. And that's why the name Go means, that is cows, and Vardhan means the protector of cows. So Govardhan means protector of cows. So you must have seen, अगर आप लोगों ने जो दूरदर्शन पे सीरियल वगैरह आते थे तो उसमें basically this is a very common image of Krishna basically lifting that hill and protecting the cows. So Govardhan Puja में what people do basically ये किशनगढ़ी से 40 किलोमीटर दूर एक पर्वत है. Say this is the hill that is situated there, and people go and make a circular parikrama of this hill actually as a form of celebration. Now this is what is Govardhan Puja is, and it's a practice of great tradition. It has some mention in the epics, it has mention in the literatures and all. Now, this festival, while moving towards Kishangarhi, it got localized in the form of what is called as Govardhan Puja. Now, that Govardhan means, Gobar means the cow dung and Dhan means the wealth. So it simply means that cow dung wealth. Now that is the localization of this Govardhan Puja. Across 40 kilometers Gaya, and what people they do in this festival is that they create a mound of cow dung, dried cake of cow dung that is created in the form of a small mound, and people worship this mound because they are agricultural society here, they are actually getting some extra income from domestication of cows and all, and that's why they are worshipping this cow dung as a kind of wealth. So that is the localization of Govardhan Puja in Kishangarhi, parochialization. Next is a festival that came very recently, that is Navratri. Now this Navratri festival is a festival of great tradition. 9 Devis, they are worshipped. अब आप देखोगे कि किशनगढ़ी में what he observed, Marriott, that this Navratri festival has been localized, and there is a worship in the same days, जो 9 दिन की पूजा होती है, same days they will be worshipping a Devi called as Navrata Devi. So there is a local deity named Navrata Devi, and that will be worshipped in the same duration as the cities actually celebrate Navratri and Dashera. Okay, so that's a localization of great tradition. Okay, now he also says that when parochialization actually happens, so it will not stand the test of scrutiny, or say it will not stand any logical scrutiny or rationality. बहुत सारे केसेस में there is no logic, there is no rationality, there is no story, there is no well defined explanation of celebration of these festivals. Okay, they will talk about some deity, they will talk about some miraculous event that would have happened, but they do not have any event or say account about the beginning of the deity. अब उन्होंने बताया कि गांव में एक दिक्कत हो रही थी एंड उसकी वजह से देवी या देवता है एंड बेसिकली दे सेव्ड अस. Okay, where was this Devi and Devata, or where was he born or she born, or what after that crisis happened to that Devi or Devata, उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं बताएंगे. How this Devi Devata came, और उनको ये power कैसे मिली, any stories related to it will not be known. Only one small folklore will be known, from folk story will be known, and that is how the localization has actually happened. And that's why he's also saying that कि आप logical या rationality कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा localized elements में, and specifically when the great tradition is localized in the rural areas. And that will be जैसे नवरता के ऊपर he wanted to explore the stories. He asked कि where did Navrata Devi was born, what happened after she did the miraculous event or she killed the demon, उसके बाद वो कहाँ गई, where did she went away, उनके बच्चे कौन थे, and so on so forth. But none of them had the answer, but all knew that कि एक देवी थी जिन्होंने राक्षस का अंत किया था. That is the localization जो नवरात्रि की जो देवियां हैं उसके localization से नवरता देवी आई. So that's why he is concluding that they will not stand the test of logic or rationality. That is the process of parochialization. Okay.